Hello beautiful people, it is I, Rosie. I'm back, making a new video. So today I wanted to speak about emetophobia, what it is, and kind of what it's actually like living with it. So the scientific definition of emetophobia is the fear of vomit or vomiting. Being around someone who is ill, seeing vomit or feeling nauseous may make you feel anxious and panicked. So if you know me, and I've definitely spoken about it before, I have severe emetophobia. Oh, okay, my laptop wants to fuck up, that's fine. I have severe emetophobia, and to me, emetophobia isn't just the fear of vomiting. With me, it affects my entire life. It's the reason my attendance at college is so low. It's the reason I don't drink. It's the reason I'm not very social. I like being in my room. I like having a very small group of friends, because if one of them gets ill, I know I just won't see anyone. Like, the biggest thing for me is the idea of being in a room with someone that's got a bug and they don't know they've got a bug, and then I catch it. That is predominantly the fear. Emetophobia isn't, there's a lot of, it's very freely, casually, that's the right word, casually used, in the sense where someone will just go, oh no, I've got emetophobia. But there's a big difference between the fear of throwing up and actually having a phobia of it. When I went to the hospital earlier this year because I got a bit silly, I was speaking to the psychiatrist on shift, and he sort of said to me, he was like, your emetophobia is leading your life. And he's right, it is. My emetophobia has caused me to gain an eating disorder called ARFID, avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, because I don't have body dysmorphia. However, I'm scared of eating something and it giving me food poisoning, which has happened before. So it's just like the whole sort of... And with having such an intense fear, it's also affected health anxiety. A lot goes on. So even if I get a cold, I panic because I'm worried if I cough too much, I'm gonna throw up. Because my brother, love him, but he once very stupidly told me that happened to him. So now I'm terrified to get a cold, which is great because I live in England. So it's so much more than just being scared of throwing up, because I'm terrified of travelling. I don't like planes because I'm like the fear of getting ill on a plane. I don't like travelling period because I don't want to, I'm scared of trying new food, or I'm scared of drinking the water, I'm scared of being around people that I don't normally see, because I don't know if there's anything I could catch. That's why I don't eat local cuisine, and I very limit what I eat. Like when I go abroad, I will normally just eat bread or chips. Really sticking to the English stereotype there. But it also affects my future plans. I want to be a mother. I'm terrified of morning sickness. And yet I'm terrified of also going on the pill, because I've heard that it can affect nausea. I hate being on my antidepressants, and I especially hated it initially because I was nauseous. I don't like, there's just certain things I don't do out of the fear of even just getting slightly nauseous from them, because that will throw me into a fucking tiz. Like, I take anti-nausea medicine regularly. I'm always, well, I'm not now actually, so hypocrite. Oh, I didn't like that, sorry. I'm normally always chewing gum, always. Like the second I feel when I was severely depressed, you can't see it from where the camera's angled, but well, you can obviously see my radiator. I had a wall, like a whole fucking like tower built up of gum stuck to my radiator, because I was so nauseous all of the time that the second I'd feel like even slightly off, I'd switch the gum and put new gum in. So I literally had a wall of gum, and it has left my wall stained. It's the reason my attendance is so poor is because the second I get a cold, or like my fucking laptop's gonna make me kill myself. Yeah, the second I get a cold, the second my stomach feels weird, I'm not going in, because I'm worried about being potentially ill in a place that isn't my own home. Now, funnily enough, I haven't consciously thrown up since I was 8 or 9, touch wood. The last time I threw up I was 16, touch wood, and that's because it was, and that's because it was the first time I had drank alcohol and I did not know my limits, and yeah, I got a bit crazy, but it's very, very difficult to live with, because it can literally control your entire life. I am very thankful to be in the position I'm in, and I'm going to be getting hypnotherapy for my emetophobia, because it's just something I can't live with, in the sense that, like, it will always be in my life, but I can't have it as prominent as it is now. I remember as a child, whenever my brother would get ill, it's a debate, I'm not religious, and I would go to my room in a corner and I'd pray that not that he would get better, oh no, I'm selfish. I'd pray that I wouldn't catch whatever he had. So it's been around for a while, but it can affect so many different people in many different ways, in the sense, you know, not everyone's going to have the same sort of life with emetophobia, but I know a lot of people that I've connected with online or even in person that really struggle just to live on a day-to-day basis. And to those people, I urge you to speak to someone professional, even if it's just a GP or someone that you trust, because it is a very scary thing to live with, because it's like one of those things where it's like it's all in your head, you know, it's not rational, but it won't stop. But yeah, that's all I wanted to speak to all you lovely people about today. Just stay sexy, that's all I've got to say, I think. And I shall see you next time, hopefully, if I haven't, I don't know, made you go away. Bye bye!